Hello, everyone. It's D to the B here with the final part of controversial Lego building streams. And in the chat we have so far is Prime Vault, which is strange because usually Eric's here first, but whatever. I'll take what I get. Let's see. Prime Vault, that's insanity. What happened? Overslept. It's called setting an alarm. He's alive. That's funny. Hold on one second. So how's the chat doing? Well, I guess Prime Vault's the only one in the chat so far. Let me just my camera. Cyworld's theme sounds like it was made with AI. Yeah, it kind of does. And it's like that bad AI where you can tell that it sucks at its job. Hold on one second. Just gonna grab one more thing to prop up the camera a little bit more. There we go. Much better. Okay, 3 more people just dropped in. All right. I'm doing good. Getting Armada Deluxe Optimus in the mail today. Ooh. Nice. I got the leader class like 2 to 3 weeks ago. I think the figure's pretty good. But yeah, having some Armada stuff is nice. I even got this Red Alert months ago. Just keeps jumping up and down. I don't know why I'm in a Armada kick lately. Completely fine. Armada's a good show. It's really, really good. I mean, it's better than all the new stuff. The new stuff we've been getting. The new stuff has just been absolutely terrible. cyber world is gay. Definitely one of the worst shows that they ever made. I don't want to hear no people going, "My Energon is bad." No, Energon isn't even the worst show. I'd say Energon has some charm to it. Unlike, you can not like Energon, that's fine. But if you tell me if I ever meet somebody who tells me with a straight face that Energon is the worst show that Hasbro ever made, I'm just going to laugh in their face, be like, have you not been paying attention to the recent stuff we've been getting? If anything, you make Energon seem like a frickin' masterpiece. Hasbro doesn't know how to write Transformers anymore. I agree. The viewers keep jumping like back and forth like crazy. It was 4, then it jumped down to 1. Then it was 7. Now it jumped to 2. And now it jumped to 1. I think a bunch of people just got triggered for me saying Energon was better than the new shit. New comments. Let's see. Energon may be garbage, but it doesn't compare to slop like Trash Spark. Exactly. That's my overall point. Trash Spark has made most of the shows that all the old YouTubers were like, oh, it's terrible. It's hurting the franchise. It makes all those shows seem like masterpieces or underrated gems. Granted, there are some shows that people hate that I do like. Like, as you know, or to anyone who has seen my last response video, I like Beast Machines. I think Beast Machines is a pretty decent sequel series. Is it as good as Beast Wars? No, but I think it's enjoyable for the most part. Granted, I had that thought ever since I first watched it, and that was like before Trash Spark had even came out. And then like watching Energon, like, okay, this isn't as bad as people propped it up to be. Does anyone remember Diamond Bolt's video, the Ruined Forever Transformers Energon? And he was just going like, it's the worst thing ever. Anybody see that video? Before the days before Diamond Bolt got like insane and started blaming the U.S. president for stuff that doesn't even involve him. It's a question mark for. Hold on one second. Let me figure. Yeah. Okay. I saw a comment earlier. Why is it Okay, let me catch up with the chat first. Beast Machines may be a sin to look at, but the story is really good. And plus, it's the conclusion to G1. Yep, it is. All right, let's switch. Let's see. Yes, I've seen Diamond Bolt's video on Energon. The Bayverse joke makes me cringe. Oh boy. Yeah, the Bay hate was like so unnecessary. I mean, at least Diamond Bolt isn't joining on to the Bayverse grift. And keep in mind, this is a Bayverse fan coming, but we all know, people will know that they have been leeching on to the possibility of Bay coming back and being excited, even though before they were like full on board with getting rid of Bay. And then we got this question. Why is it controversial? Because I'm here. I'm controversial. I don't follow a lot of these narratives. I'm my own free man. And Nightshade sucks. I feel lonely here. Yeah, where is everybody? Where's everybody in our usual streams? Like, where's Eric? Where's BW Skins? They're usually here. My sleep schedule is ruined. That's insanity. But welcome. And now a few people are popping up. Oh, who's seen the new trailer for the G1 Transformers the movie re-release? What's this? What made you become a Transformers fan? So I feel like I've mentioned it a couple times, but what made me a Transformers fan? So my mother grew up with the old 80s show as a kid. So she was around during when G1 was airing and the movie had came out in theaters. And she really wanted us to get into the franchise, and at the same time the first Michael Bay movie was coming out. So she went I think she showed us I think she said she showed us a bit of G1 as a kid, but all I remember from my G1 experience until I watched it on my own with Netflix back when that used to be there, all I remember was the movie. And that's partially some of the reason. But what really, really hooked me in was that first Michael Bay movie. The first Michael Bay movie was what hooked me in to the franchise. So that's why I became a Transformers fan. I was a bit of a normie at first. when it came to Transformers. It was like movies, the G1 stuff, G1 stuff except Beast Machines. What else was there? And then Prime. I mean, I heard about animated. I used to have like a legacy figure that uh a a special needs aide gave to me. They literally the person had to literally sneak into the school and get into my bag. It's the first time I shared that. But yeah, I've just been a Transformers fan since 2007, maybe a little bit before, but I mostly remember 2007 being my introduction to the franchise. And then I hopped on the internet, got a bunch of modern lore, found out a bunch of stuff, and that's how I got into Transformers. Like, really got in, and that's how I got like deeper into the lore. And then that was when watching those channels was actually cool. When they actually used to cover just Transformers and not just event politics. But anyway, let's catch up with the chat. Hello. And then this is a comment I actually agree with here. I do not like the B guy. I do not like the B guy's legs. I don't either. They're just bricks. They don't bend. I hate it. Unlike if you compare the Optimus Prime here, who has like details. Yeah, sure, his legs can't bend, but at least they look like functioning legs instead of like this generic brick, Lego brick here. Tons to catch up with the chat. All right. I have seen the '86 movie re-release trailer. What was the ending? It's so misleading. Apparently, it's a bonus credit scene. Now, I don't know what it's going to be doing. Wait, hold on. All right. Have a good one. For the couple seconds you were here, have a good one. All right, I'll go back to your previous question. I'm just waiting for a bit until the co-host can get here. So, I've already answered this question. Here it is. Here's the next one. I only saw the first episodes of Armada. It was a fun watch. Yeah, Armada's pretty fun. It was like it was definitely a good show to start off with refreshing the franchise. For me, my dad introduced me to G1, then 2007 movie came out, and I first saw it and when it released on DVD, then animated and Prime released, and the rest is history. Nice. Yeah. As I said, I think I knew about animated's existence. I might have watched a couple clips here and there when I was a kid. And I'm mostly saying that because I didn't have cable as a kid, so I couldn't really get into animated as much. I had to just watch like clips from YouTube. That was it for the longest time. Then I watched the series on my own, and I'm like, with full context, this is a pretty good show. What's this? Post-credit scene for what? Unless if for the Skybound show. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. They just announced that they're adding this special post-credit scene to the show, and I don't think it's for the Skybound show. I don't think so. That would be like a weird teaser to have for that show. Oh, Zach's here. What up, Zach? Yo, what's up, D? How you doing? I won't be here long, unfortunately. Just wanted to drop in a while. I was up, LOL. Nice to see you, Zach. But yeah, I have no idea. My co-host speculated that it was maybe a continuation G1. Maybe. I don't think it's going to be anything much. I don't think so. And I think it's okay if we just leave the G1 universe alone. Like, for official media. Because we don't want to mess up the G1 universe. I don't trust Hasbro enough. Alright. I'm probably going to start building. But yeah, nice to see Zach in the chat. I don't know if he's still here, but it was nice to see you, buddy. Definitely will have to have Zach back on the channel. I think it'd be funny. We had a great time the last time he was here. Nice to see you too. Also, my first time appearing for the stream series. LOL. You're literally appearing for the finale of the show. The finale. But we do still have further plans for streams that you possibly could join. Maybe, well, maybe not join into the stream itself, but watch it. We Prime Vault will know this, but me and my co-host are planning to read some Transformers comics, and it will be a raw reaction because I've never really read the comics before. Well, besides Skybound, I've been catching up with that. I know, right? Oh, hey! How are you doing, man? Our recent addition. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just gonna be building this Lego Bumblebee. And then let's go back to Prime Vault. We made a point about the re-release for the G1 movie. Leave G1 alone. It ended perfectly with the return of Optimus Prime. Now, I wouldn't say perfectly with the return. As much as I don't hate Optimus coming back, the return of Optimus Prime did cause a lot of problems that Transformers went through. Like, the thing of Optimus Prime dying and coming back all the time. That was caused because of that episode. Now, you could say it was, what was that episode? The one where Prime's a zombie. You could say it's that one, but here's the difference. Prime's a zombie. Where is the instruction manual? I need that. Dark Awakening. That's right. That was what it was called. Oh, here it is. I found it. Skybound is the only comic book I've read from the start to current. Yeah, same. It sucks too because that series was generally good for a while, and now it sucks. It's a shame what they did. All right, let's get that out of the way. Dark Awakening. And then also another thing to throw out about Dark Awakening. I know people aren't going to complain as much as I do, but it also undermined Rodimus's whole journey, which sucks because I'm actually one of the few who don't hate Rodimus Prime as a character. And then, like, as soon as Rodimus was accepting he was a different leader, he just gets booted out, and Optimus is back immediately. Now, back when Netflix had it, that episode was, like, pretty early on Netflix. And then I found out recently while rewatching it, hey, no, this actually takes place before the return of Optimus Prime. Like, what? That has to be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. And I didn't believe it until I saw it. Like, gosh darn it. Oh, clicked the wrong comment. I meant to click on Zach's comment. I'll get back to you. Don't worry. I hope Robert Kuckman isn't writing the Skybound show or even worse, directing it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, no. I hope he's not either. Robert Kuckman has not been doing a good job. I've heard he used to be a great comic book writer back in the Invincible days, but then I heard Invincible kind of got ruined by him with the later comics. Like, some of the stuff from those comics, like, later, after the Viltrumite War, I think it starts getting worse, is terrible. What's this? Right here? Let's switch back to the previous con. And honestly, it makes me worry about the Skybound TV series that was rumored to be made. Oh, no, it's not a rumor. It was confirmed. We're getting that TV show, unfortunately. Trust me, I was like you, where I didn't believe that show was happening. Like, nope, sounds too good to be true. And then a actual statement came out like, no, this show's actually happening. Like, dang it. But cool at the same time. All right. Rodimus needs to make a comeback. I agree. Oh, right. I could imagine. Just going, dang it, DB, why'd you have to remind me? Why'd you have to remind me that they confirmed it? But honestly, I can't blame you. I'm worried about that show too. I am worried that it could be terrible. And they could ruin the first couple comics. Now, if they actually execute the comics faithfully, I think we could have some good content for a little bit. No, really? StreamYard? I'm lagging? I couldn't tell. But the problem with the show is, like, are people gonna watch it? Or a lot of people? I mean, normies might. You might hook the normies in. But I don't know if you could get the comic reader, every comic reader. I mean, the people who simp for Alita Prime, yeah, you can get them in easily. But I really hope that they just stick to what was established by Daniel Warren Johnson and not anything else. All right, let's catch up with the chat. I agree with both Arctic and Prime Vault on both points. Yeah, they're making good points. I'm just glad IDW had never had an animated adaptation, and I will and never will. Never say never. You never know. I was gonna say, like, back in the day when Skybound was good, I was gonna say they should do, since they can't write that many good original shows anymore, they should write a comic show, base shows off the comics. A Dreamwave show would be nice. Actually, a couple, because I know there's multiple timelines in the Dreamwave comics, just like there are in IDW. All right. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, let's continue. I built this backwards. Go. New comment from Prime Vault coming in. I wouldn't mind an Armada show based on the Dreamwave comics, but the problem is Starscream will not have his character development. Well, as I said, I haven't gotten that far. I still need to figure out the whole. We still need to. Me and my co-host need to still figure out where we're going. I need to ask my community the question. I'm convinced that Robert Kirkman's fantasies about getting pegged by Alita Prime. Maybe. To be honest, I hope Rodimus in the Skybound comics. To be honest, I hope Rodimus in the Skybound comics, so he can get Alita 1 kicked off and take the Matrix of leadership, just like how he did to Prime in the film. Then Rodimus has redeemed himself. Yeah, I was making a similar joke because in issue 33 of the show, issue 33 of the comics, Rodimus appeared, and when I was reading it, I'm like, quick, Rodimus, take the Matrix away from Alita Prime so we can have Rodimus Prime back, because you'd be better. You'd be better. Alright. Oh, I might need to transform B. Hold on, guys. Let me transform them. But speaking of stuff with like Skybound and Robert Cuckman, I actually do have something. So last week, I decided I was a bit bored, and I decided to make, and some of you are going to call me a hypocrite or say DB bad, and that's fair, especially since I was crapping on it in episode 11, but I made some AI songs relating to Transformers. And one of them happenedly, the second one that I made was a Robert Kirkman song. And I've been debating uploading both the songs to the Transformers The Guard channel. I've been debating on that. Hold on. Oh, man. LOL. Or better yet, have G1 Alita beat the hell out of Alita Prime, and then the Matrix hand the Matrix back to Optimus. Hey, I'm Alita. I'm from Hey, I'm Alita from another universe. I sensed that this version of me decided to take the Matrix. So here you go. You deserve it. It would solve all our problems. It would be amazing. I don't want to advocate for violence against women, but I hope Skybound Megatron beats. Oh my god! Dang! Whoa! This chat, man. You guys are too much sometimes. You see, stuff like this is why I called this series controversial building, Lego building streams. But hey, it was worth it. It was actually kind of funny. But same. G1 Alita, walk Alita. Yeah. Almost done turning B into his vehicle mode. Uh-oh. Might have built one of his arms wrong. Because it's a bit crooked. Yeah, we've been a lot of us now are experiencing the shill computers. It was first me in episode 5 of Transformers: The Guard, and now Zach has been invaded. Zach's computer wants to watch some Autobot Sonic. All right, let's see. This side right here gives me hope for in the fandom. Good. I felt like we needed a counterculture to the current fandom. It is not in a good state right now. All right, door plug in. Yes. I will still figure out what's going on with you right here. I'll still figure you out. Oh, missed a step. Right, or Common Cam. Common Cam is like the one I've been pissed off with the most right now. Because of what he said with Cyberworld before it came out. Because of his comments of the show, Cyberworld fans became really annoying. And shilling Kim. Because of him, Cyberworld has annoying fans that deflect any point of criticism. I've got them in my comments before. Like, oh, you're being too harsh to the show. It's a kid's show. Leave it alone. And I'm just like, no. And these Cyberworld fans are full of hypocrites. Because, like, oh, hey, I fixed it. I guess their arm was just, well, not entirely. It's an improvement. I'll take it. But a lot of these people were the same people who would trash on, like, Energon or Beast Machines or RID 2015. They would be the ones trashing on it. And then we get a show that's worse than all those, named Trash Spark, and just like, oh, it's amazing. Like, guys, are you kidding me right now? I was hopeful. I was going to be nice. I didn't agree with their ideology at all. But I thought they're still good people. They could accept it. And then I learned more about them. Like, yeah, no, I'm turning against you. You have created, because of your actions you've done online, off and online, you have made an enemy. You have created our counterculture. Nerdspade might have started it, but I've been the one piloting the ship. But appreciate you, Nerdspade, my good old friend. We need you. I stopped supporting him after the Trash Spark Megatron Defense video. Understandable. consenting. Oh man, guys, you're killing me. But yeah, what I'm hoping this channel will do is not just call them all out. I hope we wake some people up in our fandom. Maybe encourage more people to being willing to criticize modern Transformers. Maybe some people online and some narratives. Because the problem is that we literally, our side for the longest time literally did nothing. Nothing. And I'm kind of mad that they didn't. But hopefully we can turn it around. I'd say even with the small number channel, I think we've been doing a good job. Our message has been spreading, which is good. Which I can thank Prime Vault and Eric for that. Prime Vault because he has been calling out some people and making fun of them on his community posts. And then I've occasionally seen Eric, like the Orion Zax video for the dub. He's been doing a good job. All right. Off topic, I still think Star Wars shows are worth. Yeah, they are. They really are. Like the absolute insanity of those people. And also, it's a shame that Emperor Kumquat, who did make a cool Transformers Prime content defend the Transformers in Earthspark character, and she is missing the point to why it's bad. Yep. Oh, Mark's here. I'm sorry, Mark. Sorry, buddy.
It's all right.
I've been invested with the chat and building. I'm sorry.
You've been busy ranting about Kumquat and Common Cam and
How
all
long?
these. Well, 10 minutes, dude. So not almost 10 minutes.
Hey, that's what we do here.
Yeah. How have you guys been in chat and stuff?
Oh.
Are they behaving?
Yeah, they're behaving.
Good. Are
Been doing
you
good.
behaving?
I mean, just me being normal? Yes.
That's not behaving. I'm kidding.
The standards of the TF community? No.
You know what? Fair. Dude, the fucking reveals.
Yeah,
the
why don't we
last
talk
couple
about
days.
the reveals?
Let's talk about the reveals for a minute, guys. What are y'all's thoughts on the fucking monster truck bullshit?
Yeah, the Monster Jam stuff.
That's literally most of what's been revealed. It's like not even the highlight, it's just the It's the mush that you have to sludge through in order to get to the good stuff, and even then, the good stuff's not even that good, except for like one or two figures.
The figures
Devin,
are disappointing.
what?
The figures have been the figures are kind of disappointing.
Yeah,
Except
Devin doesn't like the TLK Megatron. I personally don't give a fuck. I'm still getting him. Because
I
I
need
want to
better
get
images.
what?
I need better images of it. It looks bad.
Right. I just want to get um. I want to get the original as well. Um,
Wait, don't you have the original?
I had the original, and it was like a leader class, and it was broken. And also it's one of the ones that I got from my nephew. If you know, you know. But so I gave it back a while ago. So
Gotcha.
so yeah, but I never had the Voyager, and I really want to get the Voyager, the original, because I have the oversized. I have two oversized Voyagers that are like old leader class scale. I have the original painted version, and then I have the more film accurate version. And luckily for me, the film accurate version isn't broken. Unfortunately, the original is broken, so I can't get any money from it. But
I was
yeah,
about to say, I swear you had it. It wasn't it in your series?
yes, the oversized version, yes. Um, but I really want to get the new. The other reason why I want to get the new Voyager is that's coming out, or Leader, whatever they're classifying it as.
I think it's a leader.
All right. Um, I already have the Dark of the Moon in 2007 Megatrons, and I really want to get the Rise of the Fallen and then the Galvatron from Studio Series, and then this Megatron to complete the set.
Yeah.
Because then I can do a remake of my Megatron video from ages ago.
Yeah, that video definitely needs to come back.
Yes,
that video is freaking hilarious.
I know. And then I just really want to, in general, remake a lot of things and stuff like that. But
I think you should definitely finish your series first before you remake it.
Right, but I'm at least gonna remake the bullshit Megatron versus Megatron video, but I will upload the original first. Don't worry. But
yes, you must.
If I can even find it, that is. But yeah,
it's probably somewhere.
It is probably somewhere. Yes. But yeah. What else was revealed? Because like I liked the Megatron. He looked cool. But
Prime Vault did bring up the new Studio Series Red Alert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good for you, buddy, wanting it. I don't.
I couldn't care less if I tried. However, if it comes out and it looks good in hand, and reviewers are saying it looks good, and I'm seeing it, and then maybe. But like, I'm okay with my Siege Red Alert. I'm okay with my Generations Red Alert. I'm okay with my Armada Red Alert. That's about all the Red Alerts I need in my life. Don't worry. Like, I already have 3 separate Red Alerts, 2 of which are G1-ified, so it's I don't need more. But
yeah, I still want to get the either the Siege or the Kingdom mold of that figure.
I love my Siege one. I love him. He's so good. But
I have deep cover for Siege, or it's I can't remember. I like the mold personally.
Right. Yeah, I do too. He's great. Yeah, I have him, and I have Armada Wheeljet, which is also the same mold, if I'm not mistaken. Either
No,
that or it's
yeah,
Kingdom. I can't
I
remember.
think it might be the Kingdom one.
It might be, but like even then, the Kingdom one's just a remold of Siege anyway. But I think anyway, I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched all the reviews of all the videos of all the stuff. But
Then there's like the rest of Nexus Prime, which kind of pisses me off
oh
because
yeah,
they made Alpha Bravo and Wild Rider members, even though that doesn't make any sense.
unless we are wrong about that, that is what is basically being represented at the moment because of the way all four of them were shown as a group multiple times in the images, and they were all revealed at the same time. It makes me think that they're all going to be part of Nexus Prime, but I could be wrong. Looking back, I could have been wrong, but
I was about to say, I thought that's what they were doing when I saw it in the morning. Like, oh, they're revealing cool stuff. Cool. And yay, we're
What?
starting Nexus Prime again. Because I've been mixed on that Nexus Prime, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not big on Nexus Prime, but like I gotta get the whole 13 Prime set someday, man.
yeah, I've been doing good so far. I have 3 of the line, and then also I'm using the Siege Optimus as for Optimus Prime. But yeah, I got Prima, I got Quintus, and I got Solus. I want to get the original Vector Prime, though, from Legacy. That new one looks like garbage.
Yeah, speaking of garbage, another thing that was revealed is Scorn.
Ah, yeah,
Now, here's
Scorn.
the thing. Scorn, the mold looks fine. Okay? The mold looks fine. I'm okay with it. My problem is the fucking paint job that they're showing off right now. Not the test prototype. That's not what I mean. They've released images of what he actually is supposed to look like, and it's light gray with very, very mild dust paintwork in some of the areas.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, very light gray. It is so light gray. I thought it was just, they're showing the prototype again for a second when I first saw it. But no, it's just the actual thing. So, it's annoying.
Who else was there? Trying to remember.
I can pull it up and list it all
Oh,
off.
well, Zach did bring up Shredhead earlier. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Shredhead. I'm
okay with Shredhead. Yeah, I'll be fine with it.
And I know Mark's gonna roll his eyes. I still find it funny that they said him in that.
No, I find that funny too. It's just anyway. But let's see. So yeah, they're re-releasing they're re-releasing a couple of figures. They're re-releasing, I believe, the Alicon, as well as oh god, what else is there? They're releasing what are they really releasing? Somebody in chat help me. What are they re-releasing?
I know what you're talking. I have a feeling I know what you're talking about. Oh, they're re-releasing Swoop. I remember.
Yep, that's what it was. It was Swoop.
that 86 swoop that honestly people are getting sick of. I'm getting sick of that swoop.
I'm
I don't
getting
even
sick
own
of
the 80.
86 stuff, yeah.
I don't own the 86 Dinobots, but it just them re-releasing those figures constantly just makes me want to buy it even less.
Yeah. And okay, so looking through the list, there's also fucking Starscream Monster Jam Monster Truck.
Yep.
And I am definitely getting that just solely because having a jet monster truck is literally the funniest fucking idea I have ever heard of in my life, and I am absolutely getting it
Yeah.
because that is so funny.
Same.
I
Like,
hope it's an actual monster truck, by the way, that can
oh
move around with a fucking controller and everything. I hope.
no, they're like model cars. Like, I have some Monster Jam toys,
Hmm.
and
Well, boo. I might not get it then, but anyway. Um,
but I
they
want the
got
back at least. I want it.
yeah, they got Cybertronic, and I believe Energon Optimus, Dark Energon Megatron. I'm so mad about Energon Optimus, dude.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Unicron trilogy Optimus, and I was so mad when it just turns out to be a clear Siege Optimus.
Yeah,
The fuck are you talking about?
it's so stupid.
Yeah. And then the symbol Megatron, I couldn't care less if I tried.
Nah.
Last
Get
yeah.
those for the symbols, and that's it. Like
And
and then never transform them, but they're not worth that price.
and then the Maximal pack, which is not worth that price either.
Yeah. $220 is insanity.
And then it is. And then there is TF1 Shockwave.
Looks cool.
Which I thought we already had images of, but whatever. I know Prince gave me shit for thinking that yesterday, but
Nah. They do kind of look similar to some extent. It's like the vehicle mode.
Mo 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 mo. Sorry, I'm listening to something.
Oh, you're good. Oh, I think I can hear it a little bit. Good try.
Now you got me paranoid. Anyway,
Sorry.
can you still hear it?
No, I can't hear it anymore.
Good.
All right, so let's get this comment from Primevol. I'll stick to my Blockies TF1 figures.
Damn.
Can't blame you. Not gonna lie, the TF1 line is kind of mid. There's only like 3 figures I want from the TF1 stuff: Sentinel, Arachnid, and the Shockwave, and that's it. I could care less about the other stuff.
Couldn't care less.
Thank you. I think I messed something up.
Okay, let's see.
Why are they deluxes? I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, they also released that revealed that IDW character. What was her name?
Nautica, yep.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, Prince was instantaneously just like simping over her. So
What do you expect from Prince?
that was fun. And it's fun when Prince says things and you're just like, I can't say anything back or else I'm gonna get in a big fight. So you know what I mean?
Do it anyway.
What?
Do it anyway. But no, I get what you mean. Love him botanically, but he can be a little much sometimes when it comes to figures.
Okay, well now I'm hoping he's not watching this. Goddamn. I do not condone anything he says right now, Prince. If you're hearing, sure. Anyway. God, he great. Um.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll continue. I was trying to fix something, but I'll work on it later. Of the flap having an issue. I'll continue on. Prince is a good buddy of ours. He's cool.
Yeah,
He does like IDW, but there's a lot of people who do. Like, dude, I thought IDW was good from what I heard from online. And then people kept telling me more stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I like IDW.
Well, here's here's the thing. IDW is very big with like a million jillion people and a million jillion different writers and different stories and things like that. So like over time it became something that it wasn't before.
Right.
Um
That's usually what happens when things get too big for their britches. Eat this piece here. Yeah, maybe maybe after the bee's done, we can maybe take a look if we have time. There we go. At like the reveals, like a deeper look. Because there's stuff that that I just can't remember what they have.
No, I named off everything.
Oh, that was it. Dang. The toy reveals are disappointing.
Yeah, no, I've been naming them all off, and that's all it was named. That's all it was seen. So But hmm.
Okay. And that's the piece.
What am I hearing right now?
Sorry, I was doing some futzing around. I was missing a piece. So I got her I was searching for a replacement.
Yeah.
All right. Then there's that part. Looking good. The new combiner's name is funny. Hasbro is literally calling it breakfast. Please tell me you're joking.
I'm sure he is. Perhaps. Or perhaps not.
I hate autocorrect. I agree, Zach. I agree. I hate autocorrect too. You're not! Hasbro needs new leadership. They need new leadership. Right. Dang it. Get back on. Hmm. Okay. The shadow looks like Godzilla. It's not Godzilla's exact.
Yeah.
But that's funny. Speaking of Godzilla, I was just rewatching a Godzilla movie, and this movie is a very hot take. I was watching the 1999 film, and I have the controversial opinion. I actually like that movie. I think it's pretty good. And then the show after it, amazing. I will. I am open to debate. It wasn't. You're just trolling me, Zach. I see. I'm so proud of you. It is. It really is. I can't wait for both Godzilla Minus Zero and Godzilla X Kong Supernova. Plus, hopefully, Sam Neill is still in the film. Rip the goat. He will be missed. A lot of people have been dying this year. It's sad. Like, who is that other Godzilla actress that died? The kid, Mark? Who is it again?
Yeah, 18-year-old kid got killed in a car crash. I can't remember her name, but
Yeah, and she was like
RIP.
the new films. It's so sad. And then before that, it was the person who did the original Lilo and Stitch.
Yep.
It's too much, man. Did we ever find out what happened to her or no?
We might have. I can't remember it though. I'm not really good at keeping track of that stuff.
I know sometimes we get an answer. Yep, rip Alan Grant. His actor died too. It's so sad. Yeah. I'll probably, like, near the end of the year, I'll probably be keeping track with the people we lose and make a giant ass tribute video to all of them.
Good, yeah.
Because a lot of them I'm late on. because I've been busy with other stuff. Like, dang nabbit, I forgot.
Yeah.
Prime Vault, don't say that. Don't make me sad. The day we lose Peter or Frank is going to be a sad day. Don't say that, Prime Vault. I don't want to think about that yet. Plus, hey, at least the Jurassic World sequel trilogy did what Star Wars sequel trilogy did not do, and that was have the original trilogy characters on screen at the same time. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I know a lot of people like to crap on the Jurassic World trilogy, but for the most part, I don't hate it. Rebirth, on the other hand, I hate that movie so much. Rebirth is like it's the movie you realize where, yeah, you're desperate. You had nothing left, and you made it anyway. And then apparently we're getting another one, which, ew. Disgusting. And I messed it up. Dang
All
it.
right, man. I gotta go. I will see you later. This has been fun.
All right.
Have fun finishing Bumblebee. Take
Yeah.
as long as you want. I'll be waiting for you after.
Okay. See you later.
Yep. See you later.
And then it's just me now. I just gotta fix the door, guys. Hold on. Rebirth was fine, in my opinion. Dominion was awful. But the show Camp Courageous and Chaos Theory are well tracked. Yeah, I can agree with Camp Courageous. I didn't even know there was another show. But, like, Camp Cretaceous is really bad. Before it was confirmed as woke, I'm like, I hate this piece of trash. And I was going to make a review of it, but I couldn't get past the first. I couldn't get to the second episode. The first episode was way, way too much. Rebirth is the TLK of the Jurassic Park World franchise. Yep, I agree. Plus, Sam Neill is Alan Grant, but I do believe he did finish his scenes first. Godzilla X Supernova. Ooh. Interesting. But yeah. Godzilla. Such a good franchise. Now, I did kind of grow up with like the newer films a little bit. But I can give you the thoughts on the Godzilla media I have seen. So the 1999 or 8 film, pretty good. I like it. I'm not like a lot of the Godzilla fans who hate it. I think it's a pretty decent origin story for that version of Godzilla. And then, again, the series, amazing. For, like, last year, I was thinking about that movie and that show, and the theme of the show just played in my head while I was working. And as soon as I went on break, found the theme on YouTube, was playing it on repeat. Such a good theme. I think I might have saw Godzilla 2014. I might have. I can't remember. Godzilla, the King of Monsters. Hot take, I don't like that movie. I hated what they did in that film. Like, it started off pretty decent, but then as soon as the mom went psycho, that was when I lost all investment in the movie. And then I saw the first Godzilla vs. Kong. I thought it was pretty good. Then I saw the second one. Not bad. I liked it. I mean, not as great as the first one, but it was still pretty good. Might be missing something. Oh, and then -1. Even though I generally don't like reading movies where it's like in a different language and I have to read through the whole movie, I did enjoy it. I liked it. I still need to watch the Japanese films. The only ones I've seen is 1954, Final Wars, and finally -1. I've only seen -1. Technically, there was one woke movement, but that was it. Technically, there was one woke movement, but that was it. As for what I think of Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory, it's overall okay, not bad, and I feel get too overhated like the Jurassic World film. Yeah, I don't agree with the series. I don't know. That series was the first one was pretty bad. Like I did not like those characters. But do you want to know what's worse than that show, in my opinion, or maybe as bad? Prime Vault might remember me talking about this. It was, I'm going to say it. It was Maul Shadow Lord. I didn't like it. I thought that show was like a huge waste of time. And it made me believe more that, yeah, Maul should have stayed dead in Phantom Menace. Like, I have not had hype for a modern Star Wars show in a long, long time. Hot take: Vader would have been with Maul in done with Maul in 3 seconds. Yeah, I actually agree. He like that whole show, man. Like, I know people were hyped for like Vader coming in. I felt nothing. I generally felt nothing. But yeah, that show was like so disappointing. Wait, why was it disappointing? I didn't even care. What am I saying? didn't care about the show. I thought it looked dumb. Plus, Maul was meant to die during Order 66 in George Lucas's true 2008 TCW, as that was meant to happen, but I expect nothing less from the backstabbing traitor Dave Filoni. Dude, I've soured on that guy so much. Okay, for context, I do like Filoni's Clone Wars. Now, I have soured on him quite a bit and his show over the years. Probably before AI, LOL. Wait. No, I'm missing context. Plus, Vader doesn't even speak. Wasted potential. Probably before the AI, LOL. No, it was... I feel like they didn't want to use the AI voice. Somebody brought that up in a video that they didn't want to... They probably didn't have Vader talk because they didn't want to get criticized for the AI again for Vader, because apparently Kenobi was the first test of that AI and people didn't like it, and justifiably so. It's not good. But I don't know, just looking back on a lot of Filoni stuff, it's not that good. I'm just slowly souring on it. Yep, JJ plagiarisms. He kind of did with me too. It's been slowly coming to realization. Right, where's the piece? But like, to compare scenes, for example, like the Darth Vader visions, to compare. The micro series one is so much better. It's so much better. Hold on 1 second. Oh, wait. I've heard a bunch of things when it comes to JJ. I miss the old days when Star Wars was fun, and yes, Angry Birds Star Wars was introduction to Star Wars. Angry Birds Star Wars was fun, dude. It was fun. Hold on, sorry. All right, what's the next step? Oh, blue. Yeah, that show, the Mall show, just made me mad. It was so unbelievably boring. Yeah, I agree, Zach. Angry Birds are cool. I never fell. I never fell out of Angry Birds. Now, I will say, though, that new Angry Birds movie has me worried. Because, hot take, personally, I like the first Angry Birds movie. I like it personally. And then the second one was eh. Didn't like the second one that much. Hold on, what is up with this window? Give me a second. AI for Prime's voice isn't a bad idea, but as they use an actual voice actor with the AI filter, go thought it. Interesting. Yeah, I personally would rather them recast. I'm mixed on like the AI voices, like James Earl Jones, for example. I know he approved it, but I don't know, man. I'd rather just have a recast. But that's my hot take. I know there's some people who are growing on AI. The only AI I'm okay with to an extent is the songs. Don't judge me. AI songs can be occasionally funny. I have no issue with the Angry Birds movies, but I will admit they did start the downfall of the franchise. Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah, there is a lot to blame the Angry Birds movies for. Like, like the design changes. Like, even though I don't hate them, unlike a lot of other people, they don't fit into like the games, and they changed the franchise like so much, and I kind of do have to blame those movies for that. By the way, D, I know you like Skylanders. I have some. I have a figure from Trap Team game, and it's Scorpion, the Scorpion guy. I don't remember his name. I think it's Scorpio, if I'm remembering right. I think it's Scorpio, or no, it's Scorp. I remember. It's Scorp. All right, let's continue. I have Skylanders. What? I have Skylanders. Favorite character was my goat Drobot. Yes, Skylanders was amazing, dude. It was a great franchise. I don't care what some people online said about it being a cash grab or a marketing scheme. Most products are. And also, it wasn't even like heartless. Like, if you actually look into interviews with those games and the developers, you could tell from the start, from the first couple games, that they generally cared about the franchise. Yes, Prime Vault, I have seen Toy Story 5. It is garbage. I have a review on it in the works. I need to get back to it. Like, dude, I actually might hate 5 more than 4. So bad, and it's so dumb. And how they treat my boy Buzz Lightyear. Oh my gosh, I will never forgive Toy Story 5 to what they did to him. They made him worse than the idiot one in 4, in my opinion. I mean, he was smarter, but what they did to him was worse. I want to go back to dumb Buzz. I'm not surprised, as I hate both Toy Story 4 and 5, and it should have ended with 3. Yep, even when I used to like 3, I mean, I used to like 4, because I thought it was okay at first. Like, it was when I first watched it, and if it got retconned, I wouldn't have cared, because I still think 3 was the proper ending. But the franchise, man, it should have ended with 3. Curse you. Curse you 4 and 5 for being like the worst piece of Toy Story media. I personally thought it was meh, but 3 is the true ending. Yep, that's how I used to feel. Prime Vault, that's how I used to feel. Oh, wrong comment. Just like Dark the Moon is the true ending of the Bayverse. I still like Age of Extinction, but yeah, it should have ended with Dark of the Moon. Like, as a kid, I figured that's where they were going. I figured that's where they were going with it. Dark of the Moon was the ending. I remember a babysitter I used to have going like, they're gonna make a 4th one. Like, nah, all the Decepticons are dead. Where could they go from there? And then it went from there. Age of Extinction came out. I still like Age of Extinction. I've liked it since day one. And even though I can admit the movie's flawed, I still enjoy it. I think it's a great movie. Well, maybe not great is the right word, but I think it's good. Yes, I am an Age of Extinction defender. I will die on that hill. Heck, even the short films for Toy Story were good and better than 4 and 5. Like Toy Story of Terror and Toy Story Time Forgotten. I think that was the... Yeah, you got both those names right. I also like those movies, especially Time Forgotten. People like to say that movie's bad. I like it. But those are probably the only piece of Toy Story 3 after Toy Story 3 media that I like. Everything else sucks. I think about it, Dark of the Moon ends with all the Decepticons dead or fled to space in hiding. Or in the last night being held hostage by the TRF. Which that is so questionable why they're killing all the Autobots, but the Decepticons are all in prison. It doesn't make any sense. Also, I've been agreeing with some points lately, bringing up that it should have been a jailbreak for the last night for those Decepticons. It should have been a jailbreak. Get back here. Yo, D to the B. Hello, man. Welcome. Wait, I recognize your name. You were in that Robert Kirkman skit in my comment sections. Hey, man, what's up? Yeah. I just watched Dark of the Moon recently, and I completely forgot Ironhide died in it. So when it happened, it shocked me. Dude, that shocked me as a kid. Both me and my brother were upset that they killed him. Because Ironhide was our favorite character in that story. And hold on, I messed something up. You're doing good? Good. Good, man. Nice to know that you're having a good time. Yeah, we're almost done with this Lego Bumblebee. It's going to be amazing. A buddy of mine doesn't like the Bayverse movies or other Transformers content because the Decepticons don't win, LOL. Well, what do you expect? It's a war. And also, storytelling doesn't usually let the villains win. Now, if your friend is interested in stories where the Decepticons won, tell him to play the Transformers the game. Tell him to play the Decepticon path of the game. There you go. Bam, problem solved. Alright. So... Alright, let's try to attach this. So have people been enjoying the stream so far? Alright, so now we gotta put these tires on. I don't know why there's tires at the bottom, but that's just me. Oh, hold on. The chat's been catching up. I'm behind. If Bay is making the next Transformers movie, imagine if he reintroduces a lot of G1 Decepticons in the next film that didn't make it, or like in Six Shot or Tarn. That would be cool. Yeah. I'm still very skeptical about that Bay coming back, but I'm still skeptical. That doesn't mean I hate Bay. Bay is what I grew up with. Bay is my is his universe is one of the universes that I hold to my heart dearly. But I don't know, bringing Bay back would be the best decision. Because with how Hollywood is now with their stuff, I don't know if Bay would even have much control anymore. Like, Bay did a lot of stuff that is not like a part of, would not be appreciated in the modern times, which based. But at the same time, they're going to restrict them. They're going to do it. Poor Bay. He was mistreated. One of the videos I want to do is a defense on Bay, because a lot of people are crapping on Bay for no reason and making fun of him. Oh, he does, ironically enough, LOL. And then going to Prime Vault. The Decepticons are not supposed to win. That's the point. Unless you're Emperor Kumquat here, you'll be kicking and screaming in agony. Dude, I need to still respond to that video. The Decepticons were right all along. Facts, LOL. Zach, or your brother read Shattered Glass. Yes. I also want to read Shattered Glass. Oh, yeah, and good point, Prime. It'd be cool to see Bay versus Tripticon. It would. It would be cool. There's a lot of characters we would love to see. Like a Bay versus Omega Supreme. Sign me up. Honestly, hot take. As much as I don't hate Rise of the Beast, because as I said in a stream that I participated in, I prefer it over Bumblebee to an extent, because I feel like they handled some things better. Well, except killing off characters. They sucked at that. That is something I will agree with haters on that movie on. They didn't kill anybody. But I kind of want the Bay vs. Beast Wars movie. I want Bay to direct one. I would love to know how faithful he would get to Beast Wars. Or just reboot the films again and make it new MC type universe. Oh, there's a whole can of worms when it comes to the MCU reboot. There's a whole can of worms. But I still need to review Pedro Pascal's Fantastic Four. I can give you my early thoughts. I think it was garbage. That movie is bad. Not as bad as Fan Four Stick, but it's bad. Or Bay vs. Metroplex. Yeah. Mirage was the best example of a character not getting killed off in Rise of the Beast. Yeah. As much as I like Mirage in Rise of the Beast, they should if they were going to attempt to kill him off, they should have went through with it. I was generally shocked that they were even having it was getting the consideration of killing Mirage, because like the director said, like Mirage was going to be the main focus of the movie. They're like, wait, you're killing him? I mean, based for actually having the stakes to kill off your main character permanently. We don't get a lot of stories where the main character dies. And then he's somehow alive. Like, dude, how are you alive? And then he becomes a suit. And then he becomes red for a bit. Like a rusted red. I'm wondering if that's how they were going to tie it to Bayverse. Why Mirage is red. Because of Noah. Jeez, imagine if that was a reason. But that would even create more plot holes. Lorenzo is such an idiot. I hate Lorenzo so much. What was this? They should... Wait, no, come back! Come back! They should kill Pedro. They should have killed Pedro. No, wait, Pablo. I thought it said Pedro. I agree with both. Yeah, I think they should have killed Pablo too. Like, nobody liked that design anyway. Just kill him again. Kill Wheeljack again. I mean, you killed him off in Dark of the Moon. You might as well. But no, we have to connect it. Reveal it the rainbow. Damn it. And that's like part of the reason like I want, honestly, even hotter take, I don't even think they should try to go any further with the Bumblebee movie universe. I think they should reboot again. Have Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast be the Amazing Spider-Man of Transformers. And then we start a whole new universe with a director who cares that isn't Bay. Not saying Bay didn't care. I just don't think he should come back. And I still don't believe those rumors either. I still don't believe them. I think they're fake. It sounds too good to be true, if that makes any sense. Bayverse Fort Max would be hard to. True. Hot take, Bayverse is already a good blueprint for the G.I. Joe crossover. Ew. I don't want it. I don't want it involved. But how? Like G.I. They have Nest. They have Nest and Sector 7. Dude, that was like the one thing Bayverse got right, was Bay just wanted to focus on Transformers stuff. But the whole thing about that movie, the G.I. Joe crossover, is that whole debate, man, if it's going to happen or not, is absolute insanity. Yeah, indeed. Heck, even Wheeljack from Dark of the Moon design is good and better than the Rise of the Beast Wheeljack, because he did not have his G1 design in the Bumblebee film. Wait. and they used with Wheeljack's head. Yeah, the whole ear thing. I remember they added that one scene in, and then they just didn't go through with it. My God, it was so stupid. What were they thinking, man? What were they thinking? There it is. In the trailer. Yep, in the trailer. They thought that would be enough to stop the film from getting criticized for not what they did to Wheeljack, but nope. Yeah, no. They never actually called Q the name Wheeljack in the movie, so you could technically headcanon Wheeljack and Q are separate characters. Yeah, that's where I am. I think they're separate characters. Same with Pablo. But unfortunately, they did say Wheeljack. That's the thing, though. I don't mind more scientist characters. Pablo would have been cool as a separate character. His design isn't bad if you don't think it has Wheeljack, if that makes any sense. It's so hard, man. Just reboot again. Get somebody who cares about the franchise and reboot again. Put me in charge. Put me in charge. This gun is so complicated. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Am I still here? Because it says that I'm having technical issues. The plot hole... Yeah, okay, you can hear me. Good. The plot hole in Bayverse drives me crazy. Like, what happened to the Matrix in AoE and TLK? That is a good question, actually. That is a very good question. Like, what happened? Because it's never seen again. Did he lose it somewhere? We don't know. Oh, wait. I'm a fool. I just realized I still need to make Bumblebee's third wheel. I can still hear you. Good, good. Because it seemed like the chat was running behind and I was frozen. Curse you, laptop, for being weak. Alright, let's finish this gun. And then the stand, and then I think that's it, and then the series is over. $9:30. Wow. I've been going for a while now. I guess we're just stretching out this finale. A finale. Yes. Anyway. I would imagine that it's still in Prime's chest. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that, Zach. And also, W. Zach for being a boss and trying to stay through this stream. Don't worry, Zach. It'll be ending soon. I hope. And plus, the deal with Megs and Sentinel makes the Allspark and Fallen pointless. Now, I will say, the vision of Bayverse is not perfect. Because, like, with Sentinel supposing to meet up with Megatron on Earth is a little bit of a contradiction, a little bit. But I think besides that, the trilogy is cohesent, if that makes any sense. And I still think Dark of the Moon's a way better movie than Revenge of the Fallen. No worries, bro. It's been a blast anyways. Good. Alright, hold on. Unless Megatron was going to betray the Fallen after the Star Harvester is activated before Optimus came in and destroyed it, but it still doesn't explain what the Allspark was for. I think it was just mostly to create the army of Cybertronians. Because, like, even Ratchet said, like, if Megatron gets his hands on the Allspark, he could create an army of Cybertronia, an army to conquer your world, or something like that. I'm getting confused with this gun. Phew, I almost lost a piece. Alright. I fixed it. Get back here. But yeah, I don't know too much about how those connect. Subgoo would probably know. That guy we had on for episode 3 of The Guard, he'd probably know. He read all the tie-in comics for Bayverse. I'm missing something. I love Bayverse, but it is confusing at times. Yeah, fair. Oh, shoot. I am missing a piece of V's gun, and I need to find it. No, stop falling. Oh, there it is. I got up for nothing. Screw me, I guess. Sup? You knew? Yeah, I'm talking about subpar. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he would know more about that. I would love to have him on again, but after the video we were reacting with him, I don't think he's ever coming back. but like, hey man, do you want to come back for another response video? No. That's probably how that interaction would go. All right, B's gun is done. Now, It's time for the stand, and then it's over. And then we're done. And then I'll probably post on my community post what the final bot looks like, because as I said, I still need to fix this part. All right, let's build that stand. Go home, Reflector. You're drunk on energetic cubes. Dude, a hot take, I don't even care about Reflector. Reflector is such a nothing Decepticon. Not gonna lie. I know that there are people in the G1 audience and probably my audience are going to rip me apart for saying that. But it's true. He's such a nothing character. Like, he only appeared in G1, and then he was hiatus for the longest time, and then he appeared in Siege, and then went hiatus again. Yeah, so. And also his alt mode, I don't like Reflector's alt mode. It's a camera. That's it. Yeah. It's a camera. I was there for that stream too. LOL. Yep, you were. Everyone was except Prime Vault, which I don't blame him. I don't remember if Prime Vault was busy with like work or he needed to go to sleep. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. The fact that all that matters is that we had a great time. I agree. He's a generic background character. Okay, good. For a bit, I thought my audience was going to eat me alive for saying that. How dare you say that about Reflector? You have committed high treason of Transformers. But am I wrong? Yes. I don't think so, but okay. But dude, I wouldn't say Reflector is like the most useless Decepticon, but he's on that list. But yeah, I think Reflector's overrated. He's such a nothing character. You can throw me. You can throw me in the bad Transformers opinions prison, please. You can already throw me in there. I made the most. I'm probably on that list anyway. All right, sir. What did you do that got you on the list? Well, you see, I hate Trash Spark. I hate Cyberworld. I thought the Bumblebee movie was kind of overrated. What else? I think Transformers Battleground sucks. I don't like the current leadership of the Transformers fan. Okay, that's enough, sir. You can go to the bad Transformers opinion jail. Oh, okay. You gave us enough examples. I was watching my favorite. Oh wait, not that one. My bad. I agree. He just generic back. I did read that. I'm a goofball. I mean, his name is Reflector, so it makes sense. LOL. I guess. I was watching my favorite team in the playoffs during that stream. Oh, that's right. All right. Speaking of characters that were never used, Sideswipe. Yeah, he hasn't been used since the first Michael Bay movie. I mean, no, not the first Michael Bay. The 2 Michael Bay movies he was in. That was the last time. Well, no, that's not right. So it was Bayverse for a little bit. Then he got killed off screen. Then he was hiatus for a while. Then he reappeared in in Siege, in the War for Cybertron trilogy on Netflix, and he also appeared in TF1, and that was it. That's all he did. That's all he did, man. And I can't even remember. Is he in the Skybound comics? I can't. Wait, he is. I remember. He is in the Skybound comics. He went with Alita. Sideswipe, you traitor. No. He hasn't been used since Devastation. As I said, he was in Transformers 1 in the Netflix trilogy. But I do get your point. All right. We'll read some more comments, and then I'll show them off a bit, and then I will go. Hi, from Michigan. What did I miss? We finished the Lego Bumblebee. And I think it's pretty good. Oh, yeah, I also remember you. You joined not too long ago either. You're even in the Discord server. Yeah, welcome. Devastation is the GOAT. Not gonna lie, yeah. Devastation was the last good Transformers game. After that, it went downhill. Unfortunately, dude, you missed all the controversial things, but I could say some more before I go. But let me read this message real quick. I remember that happened to Transformers Crossfire on Roblox. I will never forgive Hasbro for that. They were jealous that someone made a better Transformers game than Hasbro ever did. I feel like they did this. Okay, audience, correct me if I'm wrong. I think they did the same thing to Transformers Legacy Legends 2. I think he did. I think they did. Or I'm just banned from there. Maybe the people who saw me in Transformers saw my Cyberworld videos like, this guy's been using our game for footage for his Cyberworld videos? Yeah, we're banning this guy. Wouldn't that be something? But I think Transformers Legends 2 is gone as well. Because I did create an alt account, and it's not the same game anymore. I don't know what happened to it. Tell me if anyone has played that game recently and if it still works. Yep, the Discord link. Yeah, of course. I always like inviting people to the Discord. I just need to interact with the Discord more. The only Transformers good game we've gotten over the years is Technical Arena mobile games. Huh. Yeah. Like if we ranked the console game, if we ranked like the 3 modern console games, in my opinion. So this is what I think of the games after Devastation when it comes to gaming consoles. Battlegrounds sucks. I've heard Expedition is worse. I remember Nerdspeed's video on how Expedition is terrible. And then Galactic Trials, I did play a bit of it. It's probably the best one out of those 3 games. But if it was Transformers games as a whole, the best one would be the War duology, the War for Cybertron duology, or Devastation, or the Revenge of the Fallen game. The Wii one. I have nostalgia for that Wii one. All right. What about the fighting mobile game? Oh, Transformers. Forge the Fight. Dude, I loved that game. Hasbro, you need to put that game on consoles. Since Netflix no longer has the rights to it, put it on consoles. Gosh darn it. All right. One more, and then I'm going to head out for today. But I will. My cyber world finale video should be hopefully coming out soon. So then you're entertained, which segues into Zach's comment. By the way, Cyberworld turning B evil was stupid, especially the way they did it. The only way I could see B turning dark is if it's a universe where Prime refuses to kill Megatron, so basically like Red Hood. Yeah, that's fair. Dude, what they did to Cyberworld Bumblebee frustrated me. And it's funny, I don't even like Cyberworld Bumblebee. I think he's garbage. I thought he was an annoying, stupid character through that show. I thought it was terrible. He just turned from an absolute dumbass to being the villain of the next season. And I was curious how they were going to do it. And yeah, I'm already not liking this decision. All right. What the? Yep, they're doing that. Cyberworld B is the villain now for the next season. It is a terrible decision. Now, I was a bit intrigued with it, but at the same time, why, Hasbro? Why? Why'd you do it this way? Because a bad guy Bumblebee isn't a terrible idea. It's not. But, yeah. Dude, I can't wait for this review to be done. I got all the audio done. I just need to put my avatar in, also have the clips in the background, and then also throw in some clips with audio. And then I'm done with the review. And then I'm taking a break from Cyberworld content. Now, I will be working on the finale, on the full series review. In the words of our president, Cyberworld, you're fired. You're fired, Cyberworld. You're stupid. You're gay. Get out. You need to get out of my country. Our kids deserve way better media. I can imagine if the shills were watching this, they'd be melting down for doing a Trump impression. Blame Prime Vault, guys. Blame Prime Vault. But thank you, Prime Vault. I couldn't resist. B has been used terribly, and after the Bayverse and maybe Rise of the Bee. That's fair. I mean, I don't think it was terrible in Cyberverse. I don't think it was terrible. And I sort of liked the idea of RID 2015 where he gets his own team. But then again, his actions are somewhat questionable. Like, the whole him versus Optimus thing, like, them fighting over who's the better leader, I thought was so out of character. Especially for Prime. Like, I think Prime would have full confidence in B and follow. And that's where it seems like it was going in Season 1. And keep in mind, I still don't hate RID 2015. I haven't watched it recently, but I still don't hate it, even though it's not a perfect series. All right. I really got to go after these comments. It's kind of a shame what the TF community is now. Yep, it is an absolute shame. It has gone so... It's turned insane. And all the shills have been approving, like, some of the stuff, like, shippers, Redditors, like, all the stuff we have a problem with now, they approve. But don't worry. This channel, we're fighting back. We are taking back Transformers from these people. Used, I meant. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean, buddy. We are taking this franchise back. We will fight. Things might get worse for us, but sometimes, like, there are people who already hate my guts, made videos on me, but I don't care. They can think whatever they want about me. I will still fight for this franchise getting better. I will do what is necessary for this franchise. I won't be as bad as other people like me, but I'll be better than those people. I fight back for our franchise. I fight and go insane with my stuff is because I care. I care about this franchise going forward. This franchise needs to get better, or we will lose it forever. I hate the apology tour. I do too. I hate that apology tour. The only thing I'm doing for that apology tour is seeing that re-release. That's it. I haven't bought a single apology tour figure. None of them interested me. I mean, the Cyclonus looks cool, but no, I refuse. Honestly, I respect. How do you do it? Not caring, I mean. Dude, I've learned over the years with doing YouTube. So keep in mind, I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. I went through a bunch of stages on my channel. I was a kids channel for a little bit because I like kids. I think kids can be fun. And at some point, I also do want to become a father at some point, even though it's not looking very great right now, unfortunately. And then I kind of progressed into reviews being mixed between kids and teenagers. It was mostly teenagers. And teenagers is what I was more leaning towards. And just the more I went on and the more people I fought with online, I didn't care anymore. I didn't care what people thought of me. And that's been a thing with me. For me, I know I have enough people in my life who care about me, who love me. People that know who I am, and I know who I am too. Like, so if people complain, oh, he's a transphobe, we need to kick him out. He's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. It's orbital bacon 2.0. I don't care. They can say whatever they want. I know who I am as a person. And I've helped a lot of people through my life. Even though I know I'm not a perfect human being, I feel like I've done enough good in my life outside of the internet where I don't care. And honestly, I hate how cowardice our side of the fandom is. I hate it. The fact that they have to censor themselves just to stay cool with this Pete, I freaking despise it. That they can't have another opinion besides their echo chamber. Because when I was raised, I was told people are going to have a different opinion than you. And that's okay. You need to accept it. So sad to see what this fandom's become. I hate it. And especially, like, the people right-leaning or Christians get made fun of a lot. they get made fun of. But no, when you make fun of the Transformers YouTube group, it's a crime against humanity. How dare they? How dare you, Dean B guy, do that? Oh. I just don't care. And I want people to rise. Because this franchise and this fandom will not change if we keep doing what we've been doing. Just like, I don't want to be mean, so I'm going to let them get away with it, even though they're being mean to me. I get it. People are jerks. Sometimes you just ignore them, but when you just ignore them and do nothing sometimes, it's worse than it's worse, in my opinion, it's worse to do nothing than just then criticize. I think it's worse. Because if you don't stand your ground, people are going to take advantage of you. That's my thoughts on it. Also, I have heard of a YouTuber who gives life advice named Think Before You Sleep. Interesting. But yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Because, like, no matter what your opinion is, I think we should fight for it. I was raised and wanted to have honest discussions. It's hard to have so honest discussions now because of these people. They whine, they cry, they try to get rid of you. They tried getting rid of me a couple times. Like, Prime Vault will know, the Reddit drama. Somebody saw a meme I made about Kumquat, and they tried going after me. Just for that. A meme. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, a meme. So, and here's the thing, too. If they made, like, a meme about how Orbital Bacon was a Nazi, they'd be completely fine with it. They'd be completely fine. These guys are hacks. I'm so sick of our fandom being under their control, and no one does anything about it. Not me, though. I want to obliterate the echo chamber of Transformers. I want to obliterate it. So we can have honest discussions again. I know I'm getting riled up, guys, but I actually do hate what our fandom is becoming. And it's sad that Transformers might not get better. I mentioned him because maybe he can help you with some stuff like finances. Interesting. But yeah, I just generally don't care. All right. I gotta read these comments and then I actually have to go, guys. You're making me rant to get angry. Never bend the knee to the woke mob because they already hate us. So bending the knee is basically the woke mob smelling blood in the water. Yep, I agree 100%. Never bend the knee. Never. Didn't Emperor Kumquat say nothing about how 1 out of 13 Cybertronians being female is sexist or something? Probably did. Probably did. Knowing how Kumquat is, I could see it happening. This is the same person who got defensive when people were criticizing Nightshade. This is the same person who is mad that all the people online hated Nightshade and what Nightshade was pushing on the children. I may not be religious, but I do have Christian values. Yep, I get that. Yeah. And also, that's another reason I don't care about the show. For me, as being a religious person, I'm not going to let these shills judge me for who I am. If anyone gets to judge me and try me, it's God. God's the only one who gets to judge me. Because he knows everything I did. Based, yep. I hope to get some more people to swing on our side. Who knows? Maybe it'll be the Earthspark documentary that I want to do. Maybe that's what's it. By the way, my latest comment sums up all of this. Your last comment. Let me look. Oh yeah, this one. You sent this earlier. Thank you for sending it again. I forgot to respond to this. Oh, here we go. The age of the shills has ended. No more false prophets. Follow D, and you will never again feel deceived. Rise up! LOL. Yeah. We are the counterculture of this fandom. We're the counterculture. Also, have you heard of my Ninja Turtles channel? He's having the same problem, but in TMNT. No, I have not. I'm going to have to look back on these streams. I'm going to have to look back on this stream and start writing down people. Because I do also remember you made some suggestion candidates for our movement to bring in. Like, Crimson Productions, for example. You recommended him. And I watched that entirety of that Ice video. I thought he did a good job. Now, I think he's a little bit too nice to Delta Tryon. I wish he would criticize him. But if he's willing to talk, I'd be willing to have him on the channel. Just a nice, calm discussion. All right. Yep, but the thing is we need a Knights of Melvin type in the fandom. I could do it, but I don't have the time to do it. Yeah, that's fair. Gemini 2. Gemini 2. Yeah. We need people to rise up. We need more people like me in Nerds Feed fighting back. Like, you could be in Nerds Feed, just criticize the media, that's it. Or you could be me and going after all the narratives, all the YouTubers, exposing their narratives. We need more like us. We need to fight back. We need to form the League of Controversial Transformers YouTubers. We need to form it. It's time. It's time, good sir. Anyway, I think that's enough riling me up. This thing has almost been 3 hours, dang. But let me show off B real quick. I think he looks amazing. Right now, I'm kind of scared to transform him because of the error I made. So I'm going to go figure that out off stream. And yeah, that's about it, guys. With that out of the way, my fellow D to the B army, and now also part of the proud controversial Transformers fans movement. Always criticize and rise up. See you guys.